How long does it take Gandalf to return to the Shire after he's left Frodo with the One Ring? In the movies, it seems relatively quick, like he's going to do some additional research, and maybe he's gone for a few weeks, maybe a few months, and eventually return. But in actuality, he was gone for 17 years before he was able to come back and have that conversation with Frodo about it being, in fact, the One Ring, the Ring of Sauron. So at the time he leaves Frodo with it, he obviously tells him to keep it secret, keep it safe, because at this point, Gandalf just suspects that there might be more to it, but he doesn't in fact know, and he wants to go out and find out, is this in fact what he thinks it is? So part of what he does is travel to Minas Tirith, where he can research the documents from the time of Isildur to see if he can find anything. Now, this obviously takes a significant amount of time, not only traveling to Minas Tirith, but going through all of these documents and scrolls and everything else, because this happened thousands of years before. And so there's not a lot of information about it, and also a lot to sift through. And he, of course, eventually finds Isildur's scroll, where Isildur talks about the ring, where he talks about the weight of it, the inscriptions on it, how it feels cool to the touch, all of these things. And that's where he really begins to understand that this is, in fact, Sauron's ring. And another part of the research that he was doing during these 17 years away was he enlists the help of Aragorn to track down Gollum. He wants to talk to Gollum firsthand and get an understanding of what Gollum knows about the ring, as well as just confirm some suspicions that he has about it. Now, this took additional years. They were tracking down Gollum for several years before they were able to finally find him, capture him, and have this discussion with him. He was not easy to track. But once Gandalf puts all of these pieces in place, what he reads in the ancient texts, what he finds out from Gollum, as well as just what he's gathering from things happening around, he realizes that this is most likely, in fact, Sauron's ring. So he returns to the Shire, confirms his suspicions, and they begin to make plans for what they need to do next with this ring. Now, in the movie, this seemed to happen fairly quickly, but in actuality, it took a long time for Gandalf to do the traveling he needed to do the research, and confirm his suspicion, and do this all without garnering too much attention, because he obviously doesn't want to bring the fact that they've discovered the One Ring, to the attention of anyone, especially Sauron and his servants. So while this was a few scenes in the movie, and I think that was great, it also shows the depth of what is happening behind the scenes.